This is Bob. He's my Clawdbot AI assistant and he lives on this 4-year-old laptop. And Bob can do some pretty amazing things. He can read my journal, he knows my goals, and he even knows when I'm procrastinating. So he gives me this gentle little nudge when I'm wasting time watching YouTube videos. Now Clawdbot has been going viral on Twitter over the last few days, and reasonably so, because it pretty much works 24/7. Even if I'm outside at a restaurant, I can message him through the Telegram app and get him to organize my files or write code for me. And by the time I reach home, it's already done. So let me tell you what Clawdbot is without any of the hype, and where this can be of practical use without the over-exaggeration, and how you can use this amazing AI assistant in your everyday life. So what is Clawdbot? Now, Clawdbot is not Claude code, and it's definitely not a completely different AI. Now, a lot of people get confused with this. It's a completely separate open source project created by Peter Steinberger. It's simply a shell that uses any of your predefined AIs like Opus 4.5 or GPT 5.2 as its brain. So think of it as a bridge between AI and your computer. And the way how it works is you install it locally on your machine, and then you hook it up to Telegram or WhatsApp, and that's your communication interface. And now you can message your AI just like you would an actual employee. And because it has access to your computer, it can basically do anything that you want it to do, like accessing your file systems or browsing the internet on your behalf, or even returning that Amazon parcel that you got 2 weeks ago. And the biggest difference between Clawdbot and all the other AI systems out there is that Clawdbot actively reaches out to you. And the best thing that I've seen about Clawdbot is that it has the most amazing persistent memory of any AI system. Which brings us to the memory problem with current AI systems. And every AI system has something called a context window. Now, a context window is basically how much context an AI can remember about you in a conversation. And once you hit that limit, it starts forgetting. And that's why ChatGPT will oftentimes forget something that you taught it a week ago. And this is where Clawdbot is different, because it has 3 layers of memory. Now, layer 1 is the conversation itself, and it's the same as any other AI, and it resets daily. Now, layer 2 are plain text files that are stored on your machine. It creates a daily note and then saves it as long-term memory file. And finally, layer 3 are full transcripts of every conversation saved on your local hard drive. It stays securely within your computer. So if it needs to recall something from 3 weeks ago, it simply searches your hard drive for the memory file. So think of Clawdbot like ChatGPT, but on steroids. Lots and lots of steroids. So now that you know what Clawdbot is, let's go over why people are rushing to buy the Mac Mini. There's been a ton of hype about buying a Mac Mini for the Clawdbot lately. The truth is, you do not need a Mac Mini, full stop. I'm literally running mine on a 4-year-old laptop right now, and you could do the same too. But the real reason people want a separate machine is for safety, and more on that in a second. But you can install Clawdbot on a free VPS service like Amazon's AWS. So you might ask, is it actually worth trying this out? And the answer depends on how you use it. The thing that makes Clawdbot unique is that it is proactive. Every other AI waits for you to show up and give it a command. But Clawdbot does not wait. It follows up, it checks in, it reminds you about things, and it will keep you on track. And then there is the persistent memory. And this is huge because Clawdbot actually gets better the longer you use it. The more it knows about you, the more useful it becomes in the long run. Since I've been testing Clawdbot for over a week now, what I found is that this thing can actually learn from its mistakes. And if this is giving you Skynet vibes, then maybe it should. Because this is where we need to discuss the safety and security of installing Clawdbot. When you install Clawdbot, you are essentially giving it access to your entire machine. It can run commands, it can read your files, it can send messages on your behalf. And if you do not know what you are doing, things can go horribly wrong. Not because the AI is malicious, but because you gave it too much access. And prompt injection is still a problem that we don't have a reliable answer to. One wrong PDF with a malicious code could potentially compromise your passwords and credentials. This is the real reason people are buying a separate machine. It's not about needing a Mac Mini. It's about keeping your personal stuff safe on a different computer. As I said, my Claudebot runs on an old laptop where it has its own email and Google profile. And it doesn't stop there because Claudebot has built-in safety features like a pairing system, security audit, and even a sandbox mode. This is why even the creators of Claudebot say that this isn't for everyone. It's basically for power users who know what they're doing. But having said that, I still have to agree that this is one of the best AI tools that has come out in a long time, and it's completely free. So if you'd like to see an easy 5-minute setup video on how to securely install Claudebot, then leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But until then, have a good day.